Maximum speed. Maximum armor. Maximum speed.
So you were playing Team Fortress last night and I wanted to join you, but I was trying all night to install the stupid Crysis beta, and I got it installed finally, and that shit didn't work, man. The beta,
yeah.
Like it was funny because it's Crysis, you know, it's this game that is supposed to be so like powerful and destroy your system so much, and even the logos at the beginning when it was like loading up Crytek, like it was like at 5 frames per second. I turned the settings pretty far down and I still couldn't get it running well.
If you turn them up, it definitely looks good. But here's the thing. They recently just had this event, right? I got to play a lot of single player there too.
That's what I'm really interested in anyway.
And the multiplayer there on the build they had, and it was the same rig. I checked the specs, I talked to the, the NVIDIA guy that was there. And that build, they optimized it and it ran really well.
Even
it worked.
In multiplayer?
Yeah, the multiplayer.
It was newer than the beta?
Same, yeah, they had another level, but then it was a newer build than the beta that's out.
Okay.
And the level that's also in the beta actually ran well, and then the game became fun. And
speed. Maximum strength.
I still haven't played anywhere near enough to come to any kind of conclusions other than to say that like it's definitely has the potential of a Battlefield game. To say that if they sold it independently and it all comes out and it works, that's the thing. If you have an 8800, you need to be able to run this stupid thing, man.
Yeah, it has to work. I mean, I understand it's beta software, and I'm reserving judgment because I've seen some of the footage of you playing at the single player event, and that shit looks completely insane. And it's funny that you mentioned Battlefield before, because when I was watching it, what I was thinking is like, man, this looks like Battlefield. Well, Far Cry meets Battlefield, but the single player version of that, like, you know, where there's all this troop movement going on, the AI seems like it actually knows what it's doing, and it's just you intruding upon their space.
And that was so awesome. I mean, when I played that level, I sat down. Like when it was time to go to multiplayer, I didn't even want to play it. I just wanted to keep messing with this level. And it was so much like you're saying, you know, and even in the E3 level, you know, when I played, I was like, this is all the vibe of a multiplayer game, but a single player game. And instead of feeling like, oh, this is bots and this is a substitute for human players, it still felt very much like this is the way I'm supposed to play it. But, you know, when we talk about the Battlefield or something, that flexibility, that range of movement where you can say, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to go over and do this, I'm going to try vehicles this time, I'm going to try it stealth this time, next time I'm going to go gung-ho with powers. And, you know, what's cool is when you start this level, it's in the middle of the night, you come in with a group of soldiers, and for people that are used to playing Call of Duty or something, it seems really, the experience sets off and it seems very familiar. You know, all your guys are talking to you, they're running this way, we're gonna go as a team and we're gonna do this. So that player of that, you know, mindset to say, hey, I'm gonna follow my guys, guys are gonna hold my hand and show me what to do. You can go with them, but if you want, you can just be like, well, go ahead and do your thing, guys, but I'm like the superhero of this outfit, and I'm gonna like do, you know, I'm gonna go stealth and go over this other way, climb up a mountain, and maybe I'll see you later. Maybe if you're dead, I won't, you know. And you don't even have to do anything with them.
You still have to finish the objective, right?
You have the same objectives, and like so in the level that we're looking at, you know, it's the usual AA platforms. You need to blow them up. But then of course when you get to the objectives, it's not like go up to this thing and press F to put C4 on it that you magically have, and that you can only
magically
use
blink yellow or something like that.
Yeah, and it encourages creativity. You know, it was funny. Like someone next to me was playing, and I heard him ask me like, "Hey, how do I blow this thing up?" You know, once you get used to playing this game, then you're like, okay, well, I don't have anything left. What if I pull up a truck next to it? Kind of like GTA, you know? I'm gonna pull up a truck next to it and blow that up. Maybe that'll blow it up. If I have grenades, I could try those. If I find a rocket, I could try those. If I have C4 that works like it does in Battlefield, I could use that. But overall, that level is just so much fun, and that, you know, I wanted to take risks. I don't care if I died because I could do something entirely different.
Are you afraid though that it might like start sucking when there's not total dynamic stuff in the environment to play with? I mean, if it starts.
Oh, the other levels?
Yeah, or the other stages.
I think so. Yeah, because you know I played some of the ice, you know, one of the ice levels, and that was very much the usual, you know, following the path. The extent that the path was as wide as some of the levels in Halo or something like that.
Right.
But that's like orders of magnitude smaller than the level I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think people quite understand that. Like when you see this stage, the stage that you're talking about, it's by far like the biggest game environment that I can think of. And that stage is so big, you could play it over and over again and still have a really good time with it every time. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that like gets them off the hook if the later stages aren't as interesting, but I mean, it's a big stage with like lots of different options, and you can just do so much different stuff in it that it would be fun to fuck around with for a long time.
I snuck a peek at another level too, and that was very similar, and that was pretty cool.
Oh, really?
At some point, they're playing deathmatch, and after like 100 points, I was like, okay, I understand deathmatch, so I loaded up the game.
Dude, that's awesome.
It was cool.
I won't tell anyone.
Yeah. We just told everyone.
Oh shit.